Aloha mai kākou, aloha everyone. Welcome to Aloha Friday on AM 940, AM940Hawaii.com, and of course iHeartRadio AM 940. I'm Kibo Kahoano.
And this is Ikaika Kahoano.
And along with us, the cultural diva.
Ivalani, aloha.
Ivalani, aloha. Leilani Kupahu Marino. Okay, you're supposed to announce yourself.
I think
That's the first time.
I'm
Thank you, I shall do that.
I'm wondering if Divalani is even like doubly diva, because it's like Divalani is like heavenly diva.
Divalani. I
That's
thought she called
right.
herself Ivalani. Okay, so Divalani.
Such a diva, it's heavenly.
And also we have our fearless engineer
High five.
behind the camera. He's also
nice.
here doing all the technical stuff. Min.
The man, the
Hello,
myth,
Min.
the legend.
Yes, definitely. Never
Min.
behind the scenes, so to speak. He's always right there, right there. Speaking of right there, boy, a lot of issues, a lot of things going on in the world.
Yeah, but then
Oh
again,
my gosh.
there's always a lot
It's
going on.
crazy. It's absolutely crazy what's going on out there. This world has changed a lot. Makes you want to take a vacation in Hawaii. You know what I mean?
Go to neighbor island.
Forget everything. Hi, for those of you visiting. Hey, welcome to Hawaii. Thank you for coming. Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know what's going to happen
Nope.
with everything going. In fact,
Trust me, I understand that lesson in life now.
well, let's take it to the top. Let's take it to this morning, driving out of the
Oh,
parking
yes.
garage, flat tire.
Kapoof.
For
Was
real?
it a kapoof flat tire,
No,
or just
no.
like you noticed it was flat?
Slow leak flat
No,
tire.
slow-
Slow
Okay.
leak flat tire.
So here's a tip.
Yeah.
Just gotta get it to Lex Brody's. It'll probably be $20 if it's just a nail in your tire, as long
Okay.
as it's not on the inner sidewall. Yeah,
Okay.
quick fix.
It's just a nail in your tire. And you want to be on fire. But go to Lex Brody's Tire Company.
Yep.
Okay.
You always know you're going to an honest and reputable guy.
Yeah.
When they don't try and sell you stuff you don't need.
Oh, okay, okay.
And Lex Brody's not going to do that because they have way too much business to do that. They just want
Yeah.
to get you in and out.
Yeah, in and out.
Good place, good people.
Been going there a long time. Okay, but
And
enough
I
for the
just found-
commercial.
I just found out that Lex just passed away actually, because I was there last week and I asked him,
Uh-huh.
is Lex still alive? They have pictures of him surfing and stuff like that. He
Yeah,
said, no, he
no,
just
he
passed
passed
away.
away, yeah.
I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But we gotta salute him always. He used to surf.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There's
surfer-
pictures of him
Surfer man.
in the waiting room
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah.
surfing. I was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got to get to what's been happening around the world, and still more shark stuff.
Yeah.
More shark stuff, huh?
Yeah.
And what
Shark.
up
It's really
close.
shark, man. Not sharp. Shark.
You know, it's funny you mentioned the sharks because I had a friend of mine who was visiting here and
Uh-huh.
was afraid to go in the water
No kidding.
because
The shark.
of sharks.
Right.
But I said, what are the odds of getting bit by a shark just swimming around in the shallow water? Apparently they're high nowadays. So
Yeah, it's a whole different thing.
yeah, so maybe
What I'm looking at is this tiger shark in the paper. Okay. This is pretty big. That tiger shark is like not your friendly shark, you're looking at. This is like he's got a toothpick in his teeth and he's going, gee, I wonder
good
who's
one.
next. Oh, maybe you. So we got to watch out for that, okay? Okay, now,
Did you hear that? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
well, Schatz and Hanabusa, they happen to be on the same page. Both of them running for, the Senate, coveted seat. They both oppose the U.S. strike, okay?
Yeah.
So, which is good. That's what the system is all about.
Shots in Hanabusa sounds like a law firm or something.
Yeah, Shots and Hanabusa.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, at your favorite nightclub, Shots and Hanabusa.
If you've been
Just
injured,
joking now, you folks. Just joking.
if you've been injured in a car accident,
Yeah.
it's called shots in Hanabusa.
Yeah. We got solar, of course, in the mix. Now, HECO says they have to charge more.
Oh, of course. Well, why not? It's
Wait a minute.
2013.
The reason why we went to solar was so that we wouldn't get charged more.
Well, see, here's the thing. Here's a trend, right? These days, it's you get charged, more, but you
Oh,
get less.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Charge more, get less?
Yeah, the case in point is you go to any fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Big Mac, quote unquote, or the Whopper?
Yeah, yeah.
Quote unquote.
What,
They're
getting
not-
smaller?
They're not very Whopper-tastic or Big Mac-ish. Let me tell
Yeah,
you, they're small,
yeah.
and they're
small,
more, and they're more money.
It's more expensive now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Used to be cheap.
Yep.
But
So
now
you
it's
pay
not
more,
cheap.
Get less.
Yeah.
That seems to be the current trend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, according to this article, a seamount in the northwestern Pacific Ocean may be the largest volcano on Earth.
Oh yeah, it's under the ocean though.
Right, under the ocean. Could rival the largest in the solar system, the mighty Olympus.
Ooh, the mighty
moons
Olympus.
on Mars, okay, according to oceanographers. So I thought I mentioned that because, that makes it sound so smart because we're talking about something like that.
Well, Mauna Loa, I mean, bringing it back home, like
Oh, yeah,
Mauna
Mauna Loa
Loa is the largest.
Longest.
I think
Mauna Kea is the
Mauna
highest.
Kea, right.
Is it Mauna Kea is the
Yeah,
highest?
Mauna Kea is the
Highest.
highest from the top of the mountain.
To the bottom of the seafloor is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
highest mountain in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Right here.
Okay.
We have it right here in the big island of Hawaii.
Okay, now, you know that huge Yosemite National Park fire?
I
It says here,
Yeah.
what happened
it's
there?
blamed on a hunter.
Oh.
A hunter.
Hunter turned
A
guy
hunter.
that couldn't put out his cigarette
This
or.
guy's
A
gonna be
few.
famous, man.
Well, there's been a few big fires like that in California, where it's
Wow.
been due to a hunter or someone camping.
Really, is it because it's dry?
Yeah.
And they just smoke their cigarette and throw it in
The
the.
agency said there is no indication that the hunter was involved with illegal marijuana cultivation.
Well, there you have it.
Okay.
Smoke.
Is it
Speaking
still,
of
is it still
that-
illegal in California?
No, speaking of
legal
that,
there? It's legal.
your brother, Kamuela,
Yes.
just came back from
Seattle, yeah.
where he saw, who's the guy?
Dave Matthews, one
Dave
of my
Matthews Band.
favorite bands.
Okay,
Actually.
so he sees Dave Matthews Band, and it's legal now, Pakalolo,
Yeah,
in
in Washington. The
yeah,
state of
so
Washington.
people are in the concert smoking Pakalolo.
Well, and apparently you can't shower for 48 to 72 hours before you enter that concert because it's
Oh,
just
no
a
kidding.
big hippie festival. Yeah.
Wow.
They
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
sign.
yeah.
They have a sign. If you've showered within the last 48 hours, you may not enter this concert.
Wow. Oh, unbelievable. Stinky. Okay, so that's good.
So
Okay.
fortunately, Kamala was able to pass that because he had been on the move.
Yeah.
So-
they're talking about, this is big. They're talking about traffic, okay, folks?
Yeah.
We're talking about traffic, and we're talking about now H2 coming off of Mililani Mauka coming down, and how people can't get out of Mililani Mauka and onto the freeway in enough time. So they want to spend 7 to 10 million, something
Oh.
like that, to create something. Well, let me tell you, in the family planning, not really family planning, but the code planning of the city and state, didn't we see this before we made Mililani Mauka?
Well-
there was Mililani Maukai of the freeway,
Yeah.
right? That should have told you enough information, like, gotta get out of here, okay? But no can. You know why? Because the North guys borrowing the South guys exit, okay?
Right.
The North should have an exit to the freeway.
Well-
But they didn't figure that out. You know why? Because somebody didn't plan it well. So here's what and the whole idea of this is just how silly traffic is getting. So my real story
Yeah.
is this.
Okay.
You got people going home.
Yeah.
They just bought their house.
Yeah.
They got families. They're just working 2-3 jobs.
Yeah.
So they don't get to come home at 5 o'clock. They come home at 7
Or 8.
or 8 o'clock at night.
Sometimes not.
But what are we doing? H1 ever bound. We're fixing a freeway, closing down the lanes so that the majority of these hard-working people can't get home.
Yeah.
Wrong. You make the start time for those guys at 10 o'clock at night,
Yeah. No, that's
okay? 10 o'clock at night till 5 o'clock in the morning. You don't do it any earlier. 7 o'clock in the evening, people are still trying to get home. I
True.
watch people sitting in that line. For what?
Yeah.
For nothing.
True.
People, you speak, Leeward Side, you tell them, okay? Speak out, because you don't deserve that. And I'm talking about Leeward people, I'm talking about Waianae Coast people, I'm talking about North Shore people,
Auto
I'm
West
talking
Side,
about
yeah.
Mililani people, Gentry. I mean, there are a lot of people who are affected by this. Okay, that's enough. Let's go to some music. Let's go to some music. Okay, because we have to be nice. Okay?
It's
so
his
we have
birthday.
you have a new nephew,
I do.
Yeah.
Aloha.
And you have a new birthday.
Yeah. New
Happy
so-
birthday.
Yeah, enough about that.
That was my
15
first-
minutes now
that was
past
my-
6 o'clock, and we're going to get to Raising Haloa.
Hi.
Yeah, these guys are good.
Yep.
Check it out, ladies and
Kampala.
gentlemen. AM 940, brought to you by
The Pacific Center for Economic Development and its Palatron companies.
Happy Aloha Friday.
Woohoo!
I just gave the shooter McGavin.
Aloha week.
Sure.
Raising Haloa, that's Legacy. And those guys are just great. Kapala,
Kapala,
is the
yeah.
name of the group.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
You know,
Raising
I
Haloa.
was taking a walk the other day because that's one of the things that's indicated, post surgery or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was walking past his house and I heard somebody playing that song. I was like, oh,
Nah.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah. Just random.
Raising Aloha.
I think they play it on other radio stations too now. So
Yeah, post surgery. So you look very handsome.
Thank you.
Very good.
Yes.
Thank you.
You know,
Walking
for a guy
upright.
who's been through major surgery.
do a couple major surgeries.
Yeah, a couple. Sounding like Elvis right there. So a couple major surgeries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So I have pretty much, the doc said the only thing you can do is walk.
Okay.
No bending, no twisting, no lifting,
Good.
no running. So I said, okay. So put my shoes on and put my headphones on and just go out for these long walks. And it's just like,
Yeah.
like two and a half hours out there walking.
No, I think he means like an hour.
No,
Okay.
but it's actually helping. It's
Yeah.
pretty helpful.
Okay.
Yeah, and
good.
then on top of that, I've slept on the floor pretty much my whole life, on the carpet
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I just
Can't
always
do
did.
it.
It's just simple, because when you move, you don't got to move a bed or anything
Right,
like
right,
that.
right.
You just sleep on the floor, So.
Yeah, there's a single man for you, ladies and gentlemen.
But
okay.
yeah.
That's a single man's
That
thought,
was-
by the way, just in case you're thinking family.
So
No.
so I go and I figured I needed a bed because
Okay.
it's not bad news. Or,
So you got a bed?
So I went to look for a bed.
You went to look for a bed?
Oh,
Everybody's excited
yeah.
about this.
Well, it's a good story because I went on the Craig Risting.
Oh, yeah.
I went on Craig Risting.
Craig Reed.
Yeah. And what did
And
you
I
find?
found this bed, and it turns out it was Kamoela's bass player was selling. I had no idea, obviously, until I went to go look at it. So I had to
Wow.
buy it. I had
Wow.
to buy it just because of that, and I had him sign the box spring because
There you go.
he's going to be famous one day.
Wow.
Brent Paul.
Signed the box.
Brent Paul, the bass player with two first
Brent
names.
Paul.
That's right.
Wow,
He's, he's
cool.
moving to Vegas.
Nah.
Yeah, so that's why he's selling his bed. I said,
Wow.
well, I
he's
will
moving
take
to
it, sir.
Vegas, baby. Yeah, we can go see him when he's a star.
Isn't that cool?
Yes, it
Good
is.
story.
Very cool.
Okay,
So,
now back.
I told
to-
him 10 years from now I'm
Yeah.
selling the box spring on eBay
Okay.
with your signature on it.
Yeah, okay. Let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see now. We're talking about sports.
Sports!
So the big news is
Are you
sport.
ready for some football?
No.
No? That's
No.
not. Oh, well, I am.
1106.
Oh, that's bigger, I suppose.
Yeah, Dave Shoji ties the record for wins by a Division I women's volleyball coach.
Mhm, yeah, sure.
Headlines
did.
right there, right in
Sure
the
did.
sports section. And Shoji, you know, when people say Dave Shoji, other people go, "Oh, he's still alive." Nah, just joking.
Alive and
But Dave, you've done it well. I remember interviewing him several times.
Well,
He's a good guy, focused on the sport and
and his son actually plays in the Olympics, right? One of his sons,
Uh-huh.
plays for the Olympic team.
yeah.
Olympic
was it?
volleyball team, or maybe two of them. I don't know. But so he's tied the record. He's going for the record tonight
Wow. Yeah.
for 11:07.
Right,
Tonight.
which is the number one rating. Okay,
So
so,
he has a
he's
chance-
tied the rating, but now
He has
to
a
be
chance
number
to break
one.
the record. Yeah, tonight with a victory over Santa Clara, who's 2-2.
Okay, and where are they?
UH is 3-1. They're actually here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're here for the
25th Hawaiian Airlines Classic.
Yeah, so he tied the retired UCLA coach Andy Banachowski. Do you know who that is?
Andy Banachowski, of course.
That name sounds familiar.
Andy Banachowski.
It's one of those names you can really
Yeah.
dig into, right?
Yeah.
So good luck. Good luck. He's gonna have to lose every game till the end of time to not break it. So of course it's gonna happen.
Please stop being so optimistic.
Well,
okay?
I thought it was cool. They beat Texas,
Yeah.
the number one team who won the national championship
Right.
last year.
Right.
Right, and then they go in, but they lose the next game to
Right.
San Diego.
Right. Well, it's tough.
Right.
When you're in that high,
San Diego
active
was unranked.
on it. Yeah, but still, it's very, very tough.
It's kind of crazy
To do
that
it.
you come off like this total high. You beat
Total
the number
high.
one team,
and you're drained.
and
you
then,
know, and then
you lose the next
and-
game to an unranked team. But they're
Well,
they're
it's
doing
good.
all right. They're doing all
Yeah.
right. They beat
Now,
New Mexico State.
how
so.
about that Peyton Manning?
Yeah, he tied.
Tell me about
Speaking of records,
Yeah.
he tied the record for most football passes in one game.
Wow.
At 7, or for most touchdown passes in one game at 7.
Wow.
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
It hasn't been done since 1969.
He had the right.
Brady hasn't done it.
Uh huh.
Nobody's done it in the modern era.
Who did it in '69? Do you know?
69, it was, yes, I do know. It was Joe Cap.
Joe Cap.
Yep.
Who'd have thunk it, right?
Joe
With
Cap.
all of the famous quarterbacks, Joe Cap.
Yep, he did it on September
Was that
28th.
Minnesota? Did he?
Yep, he was Minnesota against Baltimore.
How's that, ladies and gentlemen? Kim
Good
will
job.
remember something
High
out
five.
of nowhere.
Awesome, good memory.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're into the sports things.
He did it on September
The show is
28th.
very macho, so we're gonna have to change
Just this
it.
segment, it has to be.
No.
It's kind of like Married with Children, the No Ma'am.
Yeah.
The No Ma'am, just the sports. We gotta
Okay.
we gotta keep that for the men. Just
Okay.
Got it.
Okay, but we're not going to have a musical break. We're going to go to, actually, we're going to play a song coming up for Aloha Festivals. So with that, Leilani Kupahu Marino,
Why?
let's go to it.
Next
Aloha
Thursday.
Festivals begins next Thursday?
Yep, that's going to be when the Royal Court Investiture. That'll be happening in Hilton. Yes, Hilton Hawaiian Village.
No pume ke aloha. Aloha ye. Now it's Aloha Festival style.
Yeah, that was the kickoff. And can you believe it's 67 years? It actually began in 1946 by a group of former JCs. They were
Yep.
known as the JC's Old Timers.
That's right.
JC's old timers, yes, and we were good.
In 1991, it became the Aloha Festival.
That's right. In
Okay.
case you haven't been to Hawaii since
Yes.
1991, it used to be called Aloha Week, which I
Yes.
remember because
Right.
when I was
Yes.
growing up at St. Patrick's, it was
Yeah.
Aloha Week. and it was
Okay,
a
don't
big
forget
deal.
it's Aloha Week coming up.
Yeah.
Aloha Week.
But now it's Aloha
Yeah.
Festivals, and it's just like a whole month.
And-
Yeah, statewide. That's
Yep, statewide. And then September 28th is the big parade. So,
September 28th is the parade.
Saturday morning.
Wow.
It starts about 9 o'clock in the
9 o'clock,
morning.
okay. Good. And
Yeah.
the Aloha Festivals parade always distinguished because of the floats.
The floats
Yeah?
and then all the marching bands and walking.
Paul riding you there?
Auntie Tony Lee and her whole gang, they did
Tony!
a fabulous job,
Yeah.
pulling this together. And she actually, with their group, helped to bring it
Yeah,
back.
they bring it back because
Yeah,
it
'cause
was
almost was gone.
almost gone.
So
Yeah.
we thank all of them. So it's very exciting. We have a lot
Well,
of
Tony
events.
Lee's
coming
done
up.
a lot. She's done a lot for
She
the Royal Hawaiian
has.
Band. She's done, for so many different organizations.
yeah.
Prince Kuhio Parade.
And her husband,
You name
Uncle
it.
too. The two of them are a great team.
Yeah.
And then her children, they're
Yes.
in it too.
Yep.
The son helps to direct
Yes.
all the traffic.
Kali Aina. Yeah.
Aye.
So good
thank
stuff.
you. Thank
Once
you for
again,
sharing that.
Aloha
Marina.
Festivals
Yep.
coming up once again.
The 67th annual
Okay.
Aloha Festivals beginning next Thursday for the investiture.
Investiture.
And then there's the Aloha Festivals opening ceremony also that same day.
Okay, and then before the parade is what?
The Ho'olaulea.
Ho'olaulea.
Okay.
Correct.
What is the date of the
21st.
Ho'olaulea?
Saturday, September 21st.
Okay.
Thank you. It's usually the week
Well, yeah.
before.
Yeah.
AlohaFestivals.com.
And
Yeah.
then from there it kicks off for all the different islands after we move from Oahu. I think it's Maui and goes
Wow.
throughout the rest of Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah, so exciting.
So Aloha Festivals, we got to
Mahalo.
play the song. Okay.
Yes.
And the version of the song is from Sean Na'awau. Okay.
Aloha Week.
People have a hard time saying his name. Sean Na'awau. Yeah.
Yeah.
Na'awau.
That's deep.
Yeah, that's what we
It's
should
in
say.
the na'au.
Sean Na'awau. Yeah.
I bet somebody.
That's what we should say.
We'll see that soon, I
That's
bet.
Sean. Oh, wow. Okay, let's hear it. Aloha Week Hula, taking you back in the day. I'm Kimo,
And this is Ikaika,
along with,
Leilani Kupahu Marino.
yes, we are here for you on Aloha Friday, brought to you by,
the Pacific Center for Economic Development, and its Peloton companies.
I just realized.
yeah, you gotta bring the first part is kind of retro.
I would think of a Kapala.
The great Pops Gabby Pahinui, one of a kind, on Aloha Friday, AM 940, AM940Hawaii.com, and on the iHeartRadio AM 940. And that's kind of convenient though, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Wherever
Big
you are in the
time.
world, boom, you just catch it.
Yep.
And it sounds good, how come?
I don't know, because it's technology.
Wow,
The alien,
iHeartRadio does it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be in Alaska, you can be in, wherever.
You can be in a bridge somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it
Under a
sounds-
bridge?
Oh, anywhere. On the bridge, under the bridge, side of the bridge,
Oh,
anywhere. It
depending
sounds
where you are in
super
life,
good.
folks, that's where you can be, okay? It's 6:32 in the islands, and we want to welcome you to our program, the Aloha Friday Show, brought to you by,
The Pacific Center for Economic Development and its Peloton company.
and two guys are at the top. That's Imoku McClellan and Harvard Kim. Harvey, we call him Harvey, but Harvard is his name. Harvard Kim. Yes, definitely.
Very much more simple.
And a super staff and company. So special aloha to everybody who's getting ready for the Aloha Friday job.
Yeah.
What's the
Where's
size?
our executive director today?
Executive director is part of the process of getting to where she needs to be.
Ah, I see.
Okay.
Jeanette Adams.
Yeah. Definitely supporting
morning,
this program
Aloha.
all the time.
That's right.
Okay, so let's see now. It says here, Aloha, I am a firefighter with the Honolulu Fire Department, and my wife, Raven, is a flight attendant for Hawaiian Airlines. We humbly ask your assistance in getting the word out about our situation and upcoming fundraising events. Sky Rakoma is my 4-year-old daughter, recently diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, a form of bone cancer. Okay? The Sky's the Limit effort was created to help pay for Sky's increasing medical expenses. Monetary donations may be made at any Bank of Hawaii to the Sky Rakoma Relief Fund. How touching. Very, very special. Okay? So evidently, all you got to do is check out the events now for the fundraisers and everything. Just go to www.facebook.com/SkyRakoma, RACOMA. Okay, that's www.facebook.com/Sky SKY Rakoma, RACOMA. One word. Okay, Sky Rakoma. Okay. Because, hey, we all know what that's about with family, how important it is, yeah?
Yeah.
For good health.
Yeah.
That's
And to
important.
be so young, because a lot of times it's the teen years when this type of cancer affects. And James Ewing was actually the one who discovered this because it was usually lymphoma type cancers in the blood, and then they found that it affected the bones.
Wow.
So that's pretty painful.
Yeah. Now, moving on, because it's very, very important that we keep the communication about what's going on. There is a wonderful event that is honoring some very, very special people who are part of the community and has honored them in the past. Coming up, Leilani would like to share with us. Okay?
Well, yeah, you wanted us to share about Ahaipu'u, which we're going to be holding our 8th annual Kalani Ali'i Awards tomorrow, which will honor Senator Daniel K. Inouye, Auntie Mildred Lehuanani McColgan, Kupuna Elita Kaohi from Kauai, Auntie Alice Pualeilani Kanae Hewitt, Brother Kumuhula, Frank Hewitt's mother.
Frank Waikapokalani's mom.
Yeah, and Kahu David Kaupu, which we're very excited. And then also the Order of Kalani Ali'i, which is the highest order within our Ahaipu'u Lunalilo Trust.
All right.
But just to talk a little bit about what is Ahaipu'u.
Yeah, what is
We're
that?
talking about that. So this organization was brought together by the 4 Royal Societies back in about 2003, although the discussions had started earlier than that. And, remember Jim Bartell from Iolani Palace.
Right.
So he had shared the story with Hailame and some of the others about how important the aha was. Back in, especially in Kalaka's time, if you were to be looking for, as they said, some jewels in their little jewelry box, you would also find a spool of the aha, a cording. And this cording back in the old Hawaiian days was actually for the babies that were born of the ali'i child. This, at birth, this olona cording would be wrapped around, or given,
Sure.
and it would become a part of this baby's life. So prayers, words were all woven into this aha, and it would continue through life with this child. And as that child became chief or ali'i, this cording would be wrapped around his area where he lived.
So that's where the tradition of this gathering started. And the Royal Societies that, the benevolent organizations that are part of it are.
And so that's the 4. We have our Royal Order of Kamehameha. You have the Ahahui Ka'ahumanu, and then Haleona Ali'i o Hawaii, and the Daughters and Sons of the Hawaiian Warriors, Mamakakoa.
Okay.
So that's where the Hipu'u comes in, because it brings everyone together.
And it does bring everyone together. The date is?
So tomorrow, September 7th, and the fabulous news is that we are over 300 guests. We still have room for more, but that's been the first time in years that we've been able to finally fill the room in a bigger way.
And most important, where it is.
And it's going to be over at the Manoa Ballroom, the Japanese Cultural Center, over on King Street.
Beretania Street.
Beretania.
Right across from Moilili Field, just Moka.
Right across from Longs.
We're actually now
The new
Longs, right?
Yep.
Make Longs a part of your day. So some of the past winners.
So, Kaika, if you'll take that away,
Well, I got 2006 here.
Okay,
Goes
so,
all
well,
the way.
let's just start with some of the people that we might know. And Kahu Samuel Safri was recognized as one of the people. Patience Namaka Bacon Wiggin, also Malia Craver. Let's see now, Elizabeth Jenkins.
So
Okay.
if we really went down the list from 2006, 2007.
Wait, I'm not quite yet.
Yeah.
James Kaupena Wong.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to
Okay.
give recognition to all.
Mary, Louise, Kekueva.
Aye.
Okay.
Leihulu.
Okay. Winona Rubin.
Aye. Our
let's-
cultural.
Okay. And also we have.
Niklaus Schweitzer. We don't hear about him, but he's an honorary member.
Oh yeah, he was great.
But he
Great
is
guy.
fabulous from, I think, it was Switzerland, and just his, mana'o and understanding of Hawaiian history.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
U.S. Senator Daniel Akaka. Okay. Ida Chun.
Yeah.
So what a beautiful, beautiful
She's
lady
part of
and
Ka'ahu
musician. And Larry Lindsay, Kawanui Kimura. Olelo Hawaii. What a man. What a guy who stood up for so much. Mahi Beamer. Mahi Ai.
Aye.
That's beautiful. Here's a name that we don't often see. Dr. Charles Burroughs,
Burroughs,
who
yes.
helped out there at the Kailua,
Correct.
at the big grounds there.
So up where Boyd home is?
Well, yeah, and he really went in there for the kalo, and this was a heiau, a temple actually, out there in Kailua. So Dr. Burroughs knows a lot about that entire area, as you mentioned, Maunawili.
Correct, Mauna
Yeah,
Wili.
so
Where
much.
Aloha Oi was written.
Right,
And then Kupuna Ane Kanahele from Ni'iho.
that's right.
They'd honored her. So,
Also, Leanna Woodside.
Yep. To
Yeah.
Leanna.
Leanna, yeah, Woodside, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely,
yeah,
okay?
Kupuna,
And,
yeah.
and so many others. So it's a big congratulations time for people who want to be a part of this Kalani Ali. Now, how do they get tickets? Because some people might still want to come.
Yeah, so at this point, you'll have to either give either myself a call at 352-0013, or you can email alohaleilani7@gmail.com. The other contact is Kaylee, and that's why I'm blanking on what his email is, but
Yeah.
Kaylee McClellan, who is our chair, and thank you. There's our
Okay.
flyer.
Yeah, so it's just go to www.
Ahahipu'u.org.
Yeah,
But,
there you go.
But you want to be able to get, because we're at this point, we have to get you
Yeah,
onto a
here's the
table.
number. Here's the number to call, okay?
There you go.
450-1822. 450-1822.
And that goes over to Kelly E.
450-1822. That's the number to call. Okay, we're going to take a little break. As a matter of fact, now let's hear someone who has that kind of same status, that same wonderful caring in her voice as she sang for many, many years for all of us in Hawaii, okay? Lina Machado will never be forgotten because of her music. It's so special. Happy Aloha Friday. This program brought to you by
The Pacific Center for Economic Development and its Peloton companies.
Sons of Niihau, the early days, Kiss Me Love. A song that originally goes back to Buddy Fo and the Invitation sound. As a matter of fact, I want to say aloha to Imai Kalani Young, who's still going strong and still arranging new stuff, is looking for, always looking at part harmonies and stuff like that. And he gave a great compliment to Paul Kim, the steel guitar player. He said,
Yes.
Paul Kim has a great, beautiful, high voice. I said, wow, coming from me, Kalani Young, that's pretty good.
And beautiful steel guitar.
Yeah. Okay, it's time to switch to something that nobody else can do. Nobody else can do this.
I wonder if in the history of the world,
Uh-huh.
if it's actually happened
What's that?
prior to this woman doing it.
No, I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think so.
You don't think
No.
so?
And it was someone from Hawaii who was able to create some kind of a lotion or something that would help with the
Right.
Jellyfish,
stings
yeah.
that
Uh-huh.
allowed her to finally finish this.
Yeah,
Yep,
because
so-
she was getting stung.
Right, yeah.
And see, what we don't know is that the jellyfish there don't just attack one at a time.
No.
They have electronic messages that go to the other jellyfish.
Yeah.
So they attack you by
And they'd say,
swarms.
swarm, swarm,
Yeah,
swarm. Yeah.
and
You
they,
see
and they really
that
do.
on her
And that's why
body.
she was never able to make it.
Right, finish
So
that swim.
this time she had the lotion and everything, and it allowed her to go. But she did get stung
She did, but
on
not.
her lips.
Yeah.
On her lips.
And she did have, you could see some on her body, but she
But,
managed to
yeah, yeah.
finish the course. of
And
that
she's
swim.
she's not a young lady, huh?
No.
Ikaika, how old is she?
She's 64 years old.
64.
She looks
Oh
tough.
my gosh, she's 64. I was 64 yesterday.
Yesterday.
You heard.
I was 64 and now I'm 65 today. and my medical benefits are running away. Actually,
No, it kicks in now.
it's supposed to kick in, yeah.
Yeah.
But I have to,
Congratulations.
I have to make sure I do that within the next 6 months.
Yes.
Otherwise,
So register.
boo-hoo, I lose out.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
better get it done then.
Yeah.
But this woman is 64 years old. Diana Nyad was her name.
When
She
I
was
am
the
64,
first person to swim from Cuba to Florida, 110 miles.
110,
110
miles?
The first person to do it without the use of a shark cage.
Oh, yeah,
Someone
okay.
did it with a shark cage, but not, they had a cage around them.
Yeah.
That's not the whole thing.
So she did it without
Without
the
a
shark
shark
cage.
cage, and she had like this special mask that was designed for her, because that was always the issue preventing her from making it every
Yeah.
time she tried, was the fact that she was always getting stung by the
Yeah.
jellyfish and
Yeah.
stuff. So this time she actually, like you said, she still was stung on her lips and tongue, and there were so swollen doctors that expressed concern about her airways on the final stretch of the swim, but she pulled through. And actually I saw her on I think it was a Good Morning America or the Today Show or one of those shows, a couple days after she had completed it.
Yeah.
And she was talking about how it was so like physically draining that it wasn't really like her physical presence that brought her through. It was like more of the spiritual
Oh, no
presence.
kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that gets a lot of people through.
Yeah, so determined.
So let's give
It's an
credit.
amazing feat. Probably one of the greatest feat in sports
Yeah.
accomplishments of all time.
Yeah.
So let's give
Seriously.
credit to Jabscom's Dr. Angel Yanagihara
Angel Yanagihara.
from UH. So we do want to give credit to her because I remember when I saw it on the news, I thought, fabulous, from Hawaii.
Angel Yanagihara.
Yanagihara.
Wow,
Yeah.
cool to develop something like that, yeah.
Yeah, she wanted to identify, a way of affecting the legal toxin that's in the box jellyfish venom. And she managed to find it.
Well, that's good not only for that swim,
Yeah.
but it's also good for people right
that
here in this area.
Frequent to the
Right.
South Shore.
So now this could help in a lot of
8
beaches.
to 11 days after the
Yeah,
full moon.
both in South Florida, but also here in Hawaii.
Oh yeah,
with the
people
box
just get
jellyfish.
hit all the time over here.
Yeah.
Ala Moana, Waikiki especially, because
Yeah.
people don't heed the warnings.
Did you
Oh,
ever
jellyfish.
get? You ever get stung?
No, I've been stung by a Portuguese man of war though.
Oh, yeah.
On the North Shore actually, I
With the
was
tail?
body surfing at this beach called Pounders.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
and I was in high school and I was camping with my friends and I got stung and I was like,
Pounders.
whoa, what is
Pounders.
that?
No, that's Laia.
Like,
Yeah, so we used to body surf
Malaikahana.
there. Yep, surf there all the
Oh,
time.
that's the best kept secret on the island. I have two favorite beaches on this island.
Yeah.
Pounders being one of them, the other one being Diamond Head, the Crownwell section of Diamond Head.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, till you get pounded and you're upside down, can't figure out which way is up.
Both of those beaches, you have to be local to know where they are.
Yes.
Okay, all the Sandy's beach guys are going.
Sandy, I know.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, it's
Mike
nothing, man.
Kaava.
Sandy's, man.
Well, I'm not.
It's Sandy's.
Yeah,
Like
well, that's
the
true,
oven
but that's
oven.
why I like Pounders is because the shore break is more gentle.
Yeah.
Whereas Sandy's, you're just getting drilled like right
Yeah,
into the
drilled.
sand, and people
Yeah.
get hurt all the time over there. But
Yeah.
Pounders is a much more forgiving, more like kind of like Makapu'u,
Oh,
like more
cool.
of a forgiving type of
Yeah.
shore break, you know?
Yeah.
Like you
Okay.
have the big waves, but you're going into like at least 1 to 2 feet of water instead of like no feet of water and straight
Whoa.
into the sand, which is what causes injuries.
Okay, next we're gonna make a call to Mana Magazine.
Oh.
Okay,
Awesome.
because who would call a magazine Mana Magazine? Only in Hawaii,
That's right.
right? And so we're gonna talk to the guy who's put all of that stuff together and much more in just a few moments. Let's get back to the music. I'm Kimo
And
Kahawano,
this is Ikai Kawana.
along with
Leilani Kupaho Moreno.
and
Yes, I
Min, our
believe
fearless
this-
engineer, and of course special aloha to our ED, Executive Director of PSED, and that is Lynette Adams.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to wish everybody a happy Aloha Friday with the music of the islands. Ooh, let's get to it. Sweet sounds of Hawaii.
Is the tire off the wheel off? There we go.
Yeah.
I'll come with you like Brody.
No. No, kala kaua. Oh man, I love that part. Okay, it ain't over till hey no kala kaua. Palani Vaughn, kuipo kumukahi, and Noelani Mahoe.
Mahoe,
the
Leo
girls.
Nahe Nahe singers.
Yeah, they're all going to be there.
Right.
Once again, tomorrow night, 6 o'clock at Kauai
Kauai
Church,
Church.
fundraiser for Hawaii Music Hall of Fame. Before that, lunchtime, Kalani Ali'i Awards.
Yes, tomorrow from 11 to 2 over at the Manoa Ballroom. We have some more tickets, but really, we're pretty much sold out.
Yeah, so
One table.
got a little room for people to come and enjoy. Last minute guy.
And I went last year. It was a really good really good performance, really good show.
Yeah,
It'll be
good
even
show.
more special
Great
tomorrow.
recognition,
Well, every
yeah.
year I should say is special.
Yeah.
You know.
And then he gets recognized, and how fitting that he's going to get recognized by the wonderful Royal Societies, because he was an honorary member
Correct.
of Royal Order of Kamehameha.
Correct.
So this is perfect for them. Also, later on in the afternoon at 4 o'clock, they're going to celebrate Dan's birthday.
Correct.
How's that?
Having a
Me
special-
and Dan celebrating a birthday?
Woo!
How cool is
Same
that?
day or?
One day apart.
Oh, one
Is
day
it one day
apart?
apart?
He's September 7th.
I know that tomorrow he's been being recognized down by City Hall.
That's a quick Google.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be in between
Which I will do.
the two events will be the
Yeah.
recognition of Dan
Correct.
over the City Hall.
They're gonna be planting.
Very
I think
close.
it's a kukui
And then you
tree
can
or
come over to Kauai Church.
Yeah.
Okay, and
September 7th. Is his
once again, thanks to John Aeto, Mana Magazine, and
Yes, great
Blanche
magazine.
Lincoln, former
Senator.
senator.
Lincoln. Former
yeah.
senator. Yeah.
Well, but always
But you
senator.
still call
right?
him a senator, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And she's so articulate.
Oh yeah.
So you got to go into about independent contractors. My
It's my business.com.
it's my party and I'm
Yep, it's my business.
to.
It's my business and .com if I want to. .com if I want to.
Yeah. So you know you got to check it out because it's all good. Okay. And then also.
Next week, Aloha Festivals
Aloha
in
Festivals?
Messenger on
Yes.
Thursday at Hilton Hawaiian.
Wow.
So Aloha-
and that's the day before we're on the air.
Correct. So Aloha
So
Festivals,
we'll
get ready to kick off.
already be in Aloha Festivals, okay? We'll be
Yes.
kicking it.
Formerly
So that'll
known
be
as
good.
Aloha Week.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, and by the way, I want to say aloha to Alan Yamamoto. This Alan Yamamoto is with Host at the airport.
Yeah.
All of the shops and everything.
HMS host.
The food, HMS Host. And he is retiring.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He's finally figured it out. And so he's retiring.
good man.
Yeah, good man. A lot of hard work. Links to Literacy coming up on the Friday, Aloha Friday of next week.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be really, really good. And to those of you who are part of the Ion Japan benefit fundraising golf tournament at ACC today, thank you very much for helping many people who were devastated in Japan by the tsunami. Okay?
And we want to also put a shout out to Ululani because she just sent you a ha'olilaha now.
Thank you,
To our
Ululani.
executive
Mahalo.
director.
My classmate.
So from all over the world, mahalo for the messages coming in.
And Pualani Jr.
Yes,
Of course,
Pualani.
over there in Florida. Aloha to the Makani girls.
Yes,
Yes,
over there.
And
Chicago.
Kaleo, proud daddy in Chicago.
Yep.
Chicago,
Ikaika,
Chicago.
Mana Ikaika.
Manu Ikaika.
Manu Ikaika, excuse me, I'm
In DC.
Yeah.
And of course our own
Kool-Aid
Kool-Aid Stockman.
And there's many, many more. And Dean from over at Diamond Head, when you called a couple of weeks ago, wanting some more stories.
That's right. And
So we'll
aloha
keep
to
that.
we cannot forget the guys who picked the Ilima.
Yeah,
in-
Lima Pickers.
Ilima
How
pickers
about
at Kealakekua.
Yes.
Okay? So aloha to you folks. Aloha to all of you who are listening. Remember, as long as you tune us in, we will always share special things in our lives. Okay? Because as Kuipo's mama told her, whatever you do, you do with love. And so we leave you on that one, yeah? Okay?
And I got one.
Okay, here we go.
That if you don't want your kids to mess up, you just
Yeah.
gotta do what you told me
Yeah.
when I would mess up.
But
I'm your father. I brought you into this world, and I will take you out.
so listen
He's
to
done a
me.
good job. He's still
Otherwise, I'm
I'm
such
still-
a nice guy.
Otherwise,
he really
But when you get 3 sons and they're all bigger than you, you gotta, give them some
I still wouldn't mess with you. Dad.
motivation.
strong words.
So anyway, happy Aloha Friday, everybody. On behalf
Happy birthday, Dad.
of Pacific Center for Economic Development and its Peloton companies and all of the great local people who are part of this company, thank you for tuning in. Happy Aloha Friday.